And this is Tier 1, Lesson 7, Polynomials Given the Roots. So this will be a blast from the past. We're going to sketch the polynomial and write its equation given all of the zeros. So I have -1, 1, and 2 with a multiplicity of 2. Remember, that means this root happens twice. We also have the end behavior here. So I'm going to graph all of my roots. So -1, 1, and 2 has that multiplicity of 2. We remember what that means. So this, as x approaches -infinity, y approaches -infinity. So from this root, as x gets smaller and smaller and smaller, y gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So we know it's going to go down. Something like that. We know that this has a multiplicity of 1, so it's going to go up somehow. We don't know how high. 1 has a multiplicity of 1, and so it's going to hit and go through. 2 has a multiplicity of 2, so it's going to hit and then turn back around, if you remember from last time. And then it goes back down towards infinity somewhere, which matches our end behavior. As x approaches positive infinity, y approaches negative infinity. Now I need to write its equation. So you see how it's going to be an even degree because they're both going the same direction. And I have 4 roots, -1, 1, 2, and 2. And since it's flipped, right, normally an even function would be, the end behavior would go up and up. Remember that from lesson 1? And since it's down, we'll know we need to multiply it by a negative at the beginning. So I'm going to write all 4 of my roots together. Remember, it's x minus the roots. And it goes on forever. So we're going to say x minus -1, aka x plus 1. And then x minus 1 for my second root. Then we have x minus 2 and times x minus 2, right? Because it has a multiplicity of 2, it happens 2 times. And now I need to start multiplying it out. I'm going to use the boxes to help me keep organized. So I'm going to start with this x plus 1 and x minus 1. X times x is x squared. -1 times x, -1x. 1 times x is 1x. And -1 times 1 is -1. X plus x is 0. So this is going to be x squared minus 1. And then we still have to multiply x minus 2, x minus 2. Now I'm going to multiply these two. So x squared times x is x cubed. X squared times -2, -2x squared. Then x times -1 is -1x. And -2 times -1, negative makes it positive, and 2. There are no like terms in this one, so I get x cubed minus 2x squared minus x plus 2. That was all of these, and then I still need to multiply by my x minus 2. So I'm going to set up my boxes again. And I'm going to put my x minus 2 right here. So x cubed times x is x to the 4th. -2x squared times x is -2x cubed. X times x is -x squared. And 2 times x is 2x. -2 times x cubed is -2x cubed. -2 times -2, negative times negative makes it positive. And 2 times 2 is 4. And we have x squared. Negative, positive, and we have 2x. And then -2 times 2 is -4. Got some like terms here, here, and here. So I've got x to the 4th. And then -2x cubed and -2x cubed makes it -4x cubed. I added. -x squared plus 4x squared is plus 3x squared, adding. 2x plus 2x is 4x, and then minus 4. And then remember that end behavior. Because it's both going down, it was flipped. We need that negative a value. So I'm going to multiply my entire thing by negative 1. And I'm going to distribute that all the way through. It's just going to change all of my signs. Y equals negative x to the fourth. Negative negative makes it positive 4x cubed. Negative positive makes it negative 3x squared. Negative positive makes it negative 4x. And then negative negative makes this positive 4. So there's my equation of this polynomial with these roots and this end behavior.